welcome to this week's video. As you can see, I am about to open a Littlest Pet Shop blind box, and I think my blind reaction will be a lot better than whatever I can do on a voiceover. Oh, he's a Bulldog. Wait, you got a donut. Isn't he cute?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with him.
Anything but orange.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a toasted piece of cheese.
Yeah. Alright.
Cute. So I had no idea what to do with this Bulldog, and I was looking at it and I was like, Bulldog, Ballerina, a Ballerina Bulldog. And now I'm going to turn her into a little Ballerina Bulldog. The main reason that I wanted to turn her into a little ballerina is actually because I do ballet, and I'm really passionate about it. In fact, I actually got to go see the Great Gatsby Ballet just the other day. It was actually really good, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I am sculpting her feet so that they look less like little paws and more like little ballet slippers. Here I'm sculpting with a moldable plastic. I again don't remember what it's called, but they're these little pellets that you just put in hot water and it heats up. I will say it was really hard to get this stuff to do small details, but I liked the outcome of how smooth it was, and I'm still afraid to put LPS in the oven. For some reason I forgot to wipe off all the factory paint before I started sculpting, so I'm just doing that now with some acetone. And I'm getting as much off as I can because there is a lot on here. I'm then going to give it a white base coat by dry brushing on some white paint. I didn't even water this down, this is just straight out of the bottle. Next, I'm going to paint her in a soft yet vibrant brown. I wanted a color that would look really nice with all the pinks that I'm going to put on her. And while I'm painting the base coat, I might as well tell you a little bit of a story. While I was working on her, I was just thinking about how funny it would be to see a little bulldog do ballet. And then I thought about it a little deeper. Ballet is a very cutthroat art. Ballet can be very hard on dancers, even those doing it as a hobby, and I don't think that's right. So this is Bella, the Ballerina Bulldog. She is a message to anyone who thinks that they can't dance because of their age, the way they look, or anything like that. It doesn't matter how old you are, what you look like, it just matters that you want to be there and you want to dance. So if you've been thinking about taking a ballet class for the first time, just go do it. The worst that can happen is that you don't have fun. The best that can happen is you find a new hobby. Anyways, back to crafting. Now that I am done with the first coat, I'm going to add a second coat, and I am so happy it's already looking so buttery smooth. Next, I'm going to start painting on her little pink slippers. I really enjoyed the detail work, but at the same time, it's like really hard to do and can be kind of stressful sometimes. Like, there's just this moment where you're painting something really small and you finish painting it and you realize you haven't breathed the whole time. I'm giving her a little swirl on her head because I want it to indicate like a little curl of hair, but also it's just so darn cute. For some reason I really struggled with the eyes and I had to redo the eyelashes quite a few times, but I did them in brown because I wanted her to look very soft and innocent, and black just seemed really harsh. Also, for some reason, my camera was focusing mainly on my hand instead of the LPS, so sorry that you're mostly looking at my hand. Again, you can't really see what's going on because it's out of focus, but I'm just painting on her little ribbons for her shoes. And this made all of the difference. It was so fun and so cute. After I finished painting her, it's time for her little accessories. Now, I wanted 2 little bows on her ears to make her look more innocent and cute. I will say it was quite hard making a tiny little bow for the size of an LPS, especially one that has small ears, so the bows do have to be small. After they were secure, I just cut off the ends, and I am making sure they don't fray by adding some super glue to the edges. Next, I'm going to make her a little tutu, and I'm going to bring some sewing into this to make sure that it bunches up properly and it's secure. I am just going to trim it down to size so that it is not too big on her, and I just super glued it to her nice and easy, just making sure that it didn't get stuck to the head so that she could actually move her head and it wasn't, you know, glued to the tutu. Next, I'm going to add some resin to her eyes, and this is really just a top coat from my gel nail polish, and this just makes her come alive so much more. After that, it's time to assemble everything, and I'm just securing her tutu and bows with some super glue, and she's done. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like my art, please like and subscribe. But with that, I will let you see the final montage, and I will see you next week. Bye!